What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, as well as XLM and the S&P 500 if we have time. As you guys know, there only are a few days left for us to be reviewing XLM here on the channel, and then we are going to be looking at a different cryptocurrency come next week. So definitely make sure to comment in the comment section down below your favorite altcoin for review or one you see the most potential in. Now, in today's video specifically, I really do want to touch upon two coins, as most of you probably are aware of them, which is Doge and SafeMoon. It just blows my mind that I'm actually discussing them here on the channel, but I'm just going to give you guys a warning or understanding or general understanding of what it is, because boy have I seen a ton of comments down below as to people wanting to see my opinion and reviews on these. Now, also what we're going to be looking at in the market is, we're going to have to count out the outlier of Ethereum, which is somehow now retesting all-time highs again, which makes absolutely no sense, mainly because I believe that pro traders are starting to become bearish on the market and they're starting to peel outside of the market. We have a very cool technical analysis indicator on XRP forming on the 4-hour, which is just showing sheer uncertainty that could either lead us to breaking bullish, creating a new higher low formation, or a big bearish drop in correction to the downside. We're also seeing XLM bottom off at a nice support level. Just a bunch of things that we have to go over and discuss, as Bitcoin is kind of just falling, fairly negative the past couple of days. Just a weird market to be in right now. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so really quickly, top 10 cryptos, everything that you can see, it's just oddly fascinating. Market overall is down about 0.16. Of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, the only things that are really up fairly nicely is Litecoin, Uniswap, and Ethereum here, which is up 12%, which just blows my mind. And when you look at technical analysis, I try to find indicators and I try to find main reasons of support as to what's backing this run. But when I was looking at the Ethereum charts, I could not find any real reason. Now, I do discuss every day that we do have, price ceilings and price floors, and if we break through a price ceiling, you would be buying in and capitalizing off a run. And if we broke through the price floor, you'd buy in and short the market for a run back to the downside. So, if you guys were to pay attention to this, as nobody really was expecting a bounce off this support here all the way up and breaking above its resistance here, but if you did manage to buy in above this bottom or this top resistance here and capitalizing off this run, congratulations to you guys. Now, I wanted to do a little more research. I found on Cointelegraph a very interesting article that kind of that was posted 17 hours ago that kind of resembles what I've been talking about here on the channel, and it says Ethereum price moves toward new highs even as pro traders turn bearish. That's something to consider with you guys. So what's interesting is it does talk about how, for the most part, for the Ethereum price movement, the shorts on Ethereum were much lower in volume than the actual buy-ins for the swing to the upside, which is fairly interesting that there's so much volume backing this market. It just makes no sense for some of these cryptos. But it says that the price of Ethereum fell by nearly 20% on April 18th, which was just 4 days ago, resulting in the quick liquidation of 1 billion in long futures contracts. As we know, that's for people trying to break bullish. Despite the size of the record liquidation and its impact on Ethereum's price, the future open interest remained above 20.5 billion, which is 5% below the previous month. After the sell-off, there were signs of investor sentiment deteriorated, which was evident in derivatives markets. Historically, there has been much higher borrowing demand on Ethereum longs as opposed to shorts. Over the past couple of days, the long to short ratio has flipped, reaching the lowest level since December of 2018. So very crazy to see this crazy movement within XRP or Ethereum specifically. But to dive into the technical analysis, really what I wanted to show you guys too, which I found very interesting and you guys should consider, is obviously pumping up formations. We saw it on AMC, we saw it on GameStop, and it's very similar to what's been happening now overall. You can see when we have a lot of people backing this, like big time investors, Elon Musk and Mark Cuban buying in and pumping a coin like Doge, we are going to see a flip reversal. Now, yes, we did head up all the way to 41 cents, but we're currently all the way back down to 26 cents. And if you had bought in anywhere over, I would say 28 cents, you'd be seeing the brunt force of what the problem is with this zone. Yes, there were some smaller buying opportunities. Plenty of people did, but I am sure there are even more people that got in thinking it was FOMO and their friends were telling them to buy in for this run. And now all they're seeing is red on the market, which is unfortunate. And the biggest, craziest one, if any of you guys have TikTok or know what TikTok is, it seems to be the platform where everyone is pumping cryptocurrencies, and it blows my absolute mind. But SafeMoon, one of the biggest coins out there right now in regards to popularity, saw the biggest jump I've seen in a very long time. You can see this major swing to the upside and the major reversal back downwards. Notice what's very interesting is how quickly we shot up, and almost days later we reversed all the way back down. This was a coin that people have been pumping for months now, and they finally got the price up, which blows my mind, and then they just sold off and cashed out, and tons of people lost money. The major drop in price, tons of people lost money. So that's why I avoid cryptocurrencies like this, just because of the amount of risk that's backing them. Now, moving into the technical analysis, just to flash through some indicators right here: XRP, XLM, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. There are some few interesting movements within Bitcoin and Ethereum, but my main focus, again, as I said yesterday, is on XRP and XLM. This is the biggest hyped up, movement we're probably going to see in a long time, actually, for right now. And I am getting very, very, very ready to be buying into these coins, especially using Bityard. Either I'm going to be shorting them really big or buying in for a long position to the upside. For those of you that are new to the channel, I highly recommend checking out Bityard. Some of you might not actually know what Bityard is, and I have a lot of people asking me what it is, but basically it's a website where you can leverage cryptocurrency, buy long, sell short, create stop losses, take profits, as well as being able to spot trade, which is amazing because you can convert any cryptocurrency into Bitcoin or Link and send it right over to your Coinbase account and then just withdraw it, which is an amazing feature they've added. Absolutely amazing. And they also offer a demo account, which I highly recommend. So if you're new to the market, don't want to get some skin in the game, you can always just try it around on the actual, market with a demo, money. It's not real money, but you can play around with it and learn how to trade. So very cool. Really like the platform. They're growing and doing crazy things just every day now, so I'm very excited to be involved with the Bityard platform. It works extremely well, and just to be able to cash out is so simple on this website. You deposit money, clicking assets, deposit, then you swing over to spot trade. You click what I preferably like is not Bitcoin because the fees are so high, but I actually use Chainlink. I use Link to USDT. I actually convert my USDT into Link, and then I send the link. I withdraw it to my my Coinbase account, and then I deposit it right into my bank. Super easy. Highly recommended. Now, moving on to the actual technical analysis, what's the main focus on XRP right now is the fact that we're so intertwined. So obviously, as I've talked to you guys day after day, we've been looking, especially recently, for some sort of bottom support. We needed more technical analysis to really drive the market and find an indicator that would allow us to be breaking higher. Now, what's interesting is after the major reversal, we started to find some sort of, descending fractal. We started to find some sort of lower high movements, and you can kind of tell that all of these tend to be lower than the prior one. Over and over again. Just recently, we saw a flip on the market, which is really good news. We actually saw markets starting to create higher lows. Notice each time now, the market has moved higher and higher. These 3 points right here are higher than the prior one. I mean, we can slightly tweak the uptrend right here. It really isn't going to make that much of a difference, but we could do something like this, and this would be just as important as we discussed with the bottom support right here. Boom. And you can still see the higher low formations. Now, these are slowly trickling up. They're clearly following its moving average right here, which is allowing the prices to actually, sustain some sort of support and allow itself to come up higher. But the main feature, that's something that I'm really hyper focused on with today's video, specifically on the XRP 4-hour price, is the fact that not only are we using the moving average right here, but we're using this bottom support to actually allow ourselves to get right back in and retest this top resistance. This is big news. Now notice every single time in the past we dropped lower, we were hitting the top resistance, but we had no support on the bottom to allow ourselves to battle that resistance level. Now notice on XRP specifically, we actually have two key supports right now that are holding the price of XRP up, allowing ourselves to retest and battle this resistance right here. So I'm getting very excited. I'm getting ready to either buy in long or sell short because things are about to go crazy probably by the end of today. What I mean by that is the retest here. We're filling this gap right here, and that is major key for a big cryptocurrency like XRP to be battling. And what I mean by that is obviously two key areas of buying in. Obviously, there's different targets. We have a target probably closer to $1.42, and we have a support probably even lower, probably closer to 95 cents. So either direction we go is going to be big volume, in my opinion. Now, really what we're looking for is a break above resistance here. This downtrend you can see right here, it's probably closer to $1.35, but if you want to play it clean, I would say if we can close the 4-hour candle above $1.35 instead of $1.33, we use this resistance. If we can close 4-hour above $1.35, it would be a good buy-in for a small swing to the upside. Vice versa, if at any point we break through this bottom support moving average right here, not the uptrend necessarily, but this bottom support, which is the 4 hours, so probably closer to $1.28. If we break below $1.28, expect an immediate short back down to this bottom support. You can see it right here, how obvious this would look, where this bottom support would last. Right here, we test off this, ping it, and then swing up higher. I'll obviously be shorting it. And I think there's a lot of things riding on immediate reversals right now. The way Bitcoin looks, the way all these cryptocurrencies look, seems like a bigger short than it does a swing to the upside, but we have to be prepared on either direction. And that's what I'm letting you guys know. Obviously, this is my main focus. So if you're home today, if you're bored, this is where your focus should be. If you see the price of XRP, you can set your alerts or whatever, go above $1.35, that would be a key buy-in signal if we can close a 4-hour above that. Vice versa. If we close, you see XRP's price go below like $1.25 and close a 4-hour, that's a good buy-in for a short opportunity. And obviously you can use Bityard, which I have linked in the description down below. Now, moving on to the other cryptos, XLM is the other big boy in the space right now. It's XRP and XLM. XLM seems extremely undervalued, in my opinion. We did try to buy in on this just 2 days ago, I believe. We tried XRP and XLM. XRP deemed fairly reliable. We made a small profit off of that. XLM had an immediate pump fake, and we actually lost money on this right here 2 days ago. And or it stopped us out. Yeah, we lost a little bit. It wasn't anything too crazy, but that's why we use stop losses. But regardless, my opinion on XLM has not changed. I still believe that we are pinging off this bottom support and should be heading up higher. But we also, could see that dump. Yet we haven't proven a bottom support where we've broken through this resistance just yet. Yes, we have slightly tweaked it in the past. Could I probably, underline this? Could I move it like that? It's possible. Is it something I want to use? Not necessarily. This seems to be more of a reliable uptrend than before. But again, there's only two confirmations. The resistance is clear. That's logged in. That's locked and loaded. But bottom support has yet to prove itself. So really what I'm looking for is probably movements here. I mean, we could use this, moving average right here. Have we used that in the past? That'd be another indicator. Yeah, that's probably where my head's going to be right now. So yeah, I am going to tweak this a little bit for you guys. I am going to move this down like this, and I'll tell you why in a second. So it seems to be that for the most part, when XLM decides to tweak lower, it seems to retest its moving average. Now notice it's fallen before. Yeah, it's seeing its resistance right there, but it still doesn't align perfectly, with this. It's still fairly above it. And there's still possibilities of consolidation. Then we could pump up higher. It still is there. But mainly the biggest drop we're looking for is where it's retested its moving average. 1, pump up. 2, pump up. 3, pump up on the daily. So yeah, we're not there yet. We've seen the consolidation in the past. Notice this is very similar to what we've seen here, where we had a major flare to the upside. We broke down, consolidated, then hit the moving average. This is the same thing. We had a major flare up, broke down, consolidation, retest bottom support, then shot up. That's really what I'm looking for. So a good buy-in opportunity would be closer to this moving average right now and this bottom support now that we've slightly tweaked the price. So I would stay away from XLM now that we've gotten that understanding. That's probably why we didn't see a good profit on the long to the upside the other day. But right now, my main focus is probably on XRP mainly. As for Ethereum, I don't even know where to begin. There is some sort of resistance now forming on the top. I mean, you can see this clear. I can slightly tweak this so you guys can understand. But something like that, that would be another top resistance here using its prior, support level or resistance level. That might show you signs it could go up a little higher, but I'm just staying away from Ethereum right now. I don't know where the market's going to go. If anything, I'm expecting to see a reversal. As for Bitcoin, bearish divergence is still set. We saw a small drop. I mean, the major drop was there. And then today we actually saw it retest their prior drop. But right now, it just seems to be floating. There's too much uncertainty right now in the market. Bulls and bears are battling each other. They're trying to decide whether we're going to have, another 4 months of bull market or this is going to be the end and we're going to start to see a bearish reversal. So my main focus is probably on XRP for a trade today. And as for the other cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, I'm just going to let it rock. I just want to see where it goes. There's not enough indicators for me to buy into a coin like this. I'm a conservative trader, don't want to take the loss. And then as for the S&P 500, wow, was not expecting the small, jump we had. I've actually put in quite a lot of money into the S&P 500 right now, just in a retirement and, out of retirement account, if that makes sense. So it's not a retirement exactly, but it's just an individual trading fund where you can buy into mutual funds and high growth mutual funds. So right now I'm in. I lost about $800 of the past 2 days on the drop, but this immediate jump upwards has made all my money back. So it's crazy. About a 1% jump on the market equates to about $1,000 gain, which is just insane. It's absolutely crazy. So, I mean, there's going to be some big profits and some big runs the next couple of days. I'm still anticipating reversal, but we'll see. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.